Hello, my fellow comic book collectors. This is going to be a very, very, very special unboxing. One of the channels that I collaborate with is Keston, Keston Old School Comics, and he has amazing books, like just these really mega grails, I guess. Like I have some good books. He has great books. He has like one of the most sought after golden age horror books, and it's for that reason I was very excited to do a collab with him and just talk about really great books. So with that being said, we sort of talked after doing the shows together, and I was like, oh, I was explaining how there were certain books that I'm still chasing after that I really, really would love to have in my collection. And I mentioned one book that was kind of like the pinnacle of the books that I thought had one of the best Schomburg covers. And other people will say other books, but this one was one that I liked the cover. It's personal favorite. And he had 3 copies of it. I'm like, oh my god! I've been trying to I've been chasing this book. Every time I try to bid on it, it just goes crazy, and I never get this book. And I've just been so excited to try to get this book, and I always fail. I always fail trying to get it. Like I've seen it on Heritage about 4 or 5 times, and every time I get outbid, and I just can never get it. I just never get this book. So I was telling him about this, and I was like going on about it, and he has 3 copies. He's like, I'll sell you one. I'm like, really? And usually I'm going after low grades because that's all I can afford, right? It's a pretty pricey book because it is a great cover. And it's like, he happened to have one that's restored. Now he knows, and I know, when it's high grade and restored, it really kills the value. So, he was like, what's a fair price that you want to give? And I said, I said my price. And he was like, sure, sure. And I was like, oh, cool. I was like, wow, it was affordable price. It was a good price. I think he made some money on it too. So we both did well. And, that's the best thing when, you get something at a good price and everybody wins, and he actually makes money too. I always want to make sure that I'm not just buying stuff from people and I feel like they're getting ripped off in the deal. I don't want that. I want a fair deal where everyone feels that they win. And that's the case that it was. And I'm really excited to get this book in my collection. So you're probably wondering, what is this book that he's babbling about? Well, there's that. And I have one other box that I have to show you. That's another great, great book. I'm going to show you this one first, build up more excitement to that end comic. So this one I'm going to show you first. And this is it's a Dave Stevens rare book. And it's just a really, really great book. It's quite large. If you can see, it's not comic size. It's a big book. It's a big book in terms of size. It's not that expensive, but it's quite rare, strangely enough. And you can usually get it for like $40 to $50. That's kind of the typical kind of price range that you should expect to pay for it. Let me see if I can get it out. So yeah, I got past all the things, and this is it. It's just teasing, and it's a poster book. Basically, it's like poster size. So you get like these posters of Dave Stevens artwork. So it's all the covers, like all these really great covers that Dave Stevens did, and in this poster format. So, you can get some good girl art on the back, So he did a lot of really great, good girl art. And this is a picture of him, like with a model, and he's like, drawing her picture. So it's really quite a great book. I would have to open it up and take a look at it. But, it's just a really great Dave Stevens poster collection. So these 2 packages came at the same time. I figured, hey, this is my bonus. The big book is the one that I'm about to show you. Okay, so enough building up to the comic unboxing. So I'll get into it. Okay, so this is it. Kind of got mangled by Canada Post. I kind of think Canada Post sucks. Sorry for Canada Post, but they suck. always, mangling my packages. He actually wrote a note. Okay. Wow. So look, he wrote a great note, though. So not only do I get a great comic, but I get a great note. More build up for the reveal here. Okay, so dear Alan, thanks for being a good friend. Here's a comic book gift for you. I hope you enjoy it. Keston. Enclosed is... Oh, I'm not going to say. He actually writes what it is. So let's see. Okay, so he wrapped it really well. So good thing he wrapped it well, because Canada Post was kind of brutal to it. So it's like a lot of wrapping. He did a really good job. With slabs, you got to be a little bit careful, right? It is restored. I mentioned that before, and because it is restored, it it is a little bit more affordable, but is a cover I just really like. I just love this cover. This is Wonder Comics number 15, and it's just like a classic Schomburg airbrush cover. Highly sought after because it's got the woman in the red dress, it's got the bondage thing going on. It's like, so it's like this miniature woman too. So I like the fact that she's miniaturized, and you got the hero in the background. This is such a typical situation where you got the hero in the background, girl in the foreground, and some immediate threat happening to her. She's going to get sliced in half. So that's a pretty major threat, and she's in bondage. All classic elements. Now the hero, he looks kind of useless. That's a very typical Schomburg situation, where Schomburg always has the hero looking like there's no possible way that the hero can do anything that's useful. He's got, he's miniaturized. Obviously it's a giant. You can see his hand. And he's like firing a little gun. It's like going to do absolutely nothing. So it's so typical. Like there's so many Schomburg covers like this, where it's like the hero is like got a spear, and you see like he's going up against a whole army of people with guns. It just doesn't make any sense. But it's just a great cover. Just so many great golden age elements to it. This is from 1947. Just a really, really great cover. So, I really love this book. This is one, as I said, this is one of my favorite Good Girl art covers of all time. Like all of them. I just really love this one. I'm not sure why. Something about it just really appeals to me. Maybe it's all those elements that I just said, but something about it I just really, really love. This is like my grail for Good Girl art. I just love it. It's just a really great cover. My favorite all-time Schomburg cover. A lot of people like the Bender cover, but to me, this is the best. This is his best. I just love this cover. Okay, so, again, Wonder Comics number 15. So, yeah, that's my story. Thanks, Keston, again. So I recommend, I'm going to link his channel in my description. You check him out. He produces really great videos. He knows his stuff. And he actually edits his videos, not like me. I just do these random off-the-cuff kind of style. But he really edits his videos, and he has really high-quality videos as a result, and very informative, because he does have that really great collection that he can leverage his knowledge of, and he just shares that knowledge on his channel. Really great channel. I recommend you check him out. And also, please like and leave a comment below. What do you think of this unboxing? And subscribe to my channel, because I post out really great books all the time. So check me out too. Right? So thanks again. Bye for now.